Всем привет, вы на канале Никитошка, сегодня продолжаем брать Хогвартс Наследие. Я сейчас телепортируюсь в крипту, чтобы поговорить с Себастьяном. Давай. Не забывайте. Так. Продолжаем. Мне надо в крипту. Сим-Сим, откройся! Бежим, 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 сваливаем! Нет, поздохнула крипта. Ой.
I'm glad you came.
Sebastian, I've received your owl. What's happened?
Ominis spoke with Anne about what happened with my Uncle Solomon. She believes I should pay for what I did, but she won't turn me in. She said the guilt I'll have to live with is punishment enough.
I'm so sorry. But I'm glad you know that you can at least try to move on now.
The thing is, I think I've lost my sister, my twin, forever. She refuses to even see me. I can't blame her. I couldn't really blame any of you if you gave up on me entirely. You all believed in me, and I let you all down.
Anne may just need some time. Surely one day she'll be able to forgive you.
I hope you're right. I realize I can't undo what's been done, but I can try every day to make up for it. I owe you and Ominis everything for standing by me.
Well, it wasn't easy. But I believe in you, Sebastian. I've had a sense about you since that first day in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Seems so long ago. Thank you. I have no idea what's to come, but I'm grateful for your friendship. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
О. Просто так за разговор получил 180 опыта. Хорошо. Так, посмотрите, у меня еще задание есть. Так, пропущу один день. Так. Не, ничего нет. Ничего не пришло. Задание. Так. Там еще есть какое-то задание. А, вот сюда надо. И телепортируемся. Ох, ну как это загрузится? Так. Торговка из Хоксмита может представить тварям достойное жилище и платит монетами за любое существо, которое вы ей предложите. Рассмотрите эту возможность, если ваш инвентарь заполнен. Так, и с кем мне надо тут поговорить? А, ждать просто. Ждать.
You are here. Good.
Поговорить.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Так.
Archie?
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
He must be around here somewhere. When did you last see him?
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Ох.
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home. When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
Так, она
What did
просто
Officer Singer say about the letter
тоже
you brought her?
искала.
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more.
О, мы же тут были.
This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding
Revelio.
out which way he went.
Дракон.
Revelio.
There! Archie's footprints. He went this way.
Потом сюда пошел. Вот следы видно.
I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly. Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Stupid one. Defender.
Ты... Такое впечатление же было, что ей голову отрубил. Вот, просто оно прямо из головы выпадает. Чё? Ха-ха-ха. Все.
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack.
Revelio.
We should
Так.
look around.
О,
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way.
так. Сюда. Ох.
I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in
Revelio.
I can imagine.
Так, сюда. Сюда.
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way.
Так.
Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter.
Ах, не поймал.
I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
Так. Поставлю здесь другое заклинание.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died.
Так.
My mother was away, and I felt
Есть! Есть!
it was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him. clearly.
You
Так.
must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Есть! Еще один. Так, посмотрим, кого я там поймал. Мальчика или девочка? Так, девочка. Так, надо поймать еще одного мальчика. Так, идите по следу.
As I feared, they have Archie.
Так. Ах, нету зелья невидимости. Жаль.
No mistakes.
This is a fast way to get yourself killed. Bombarder. That's the best you can do.
Получать.
Hanging about. You're easier to spot
Так.
than a rump. Don't think you're going to get out of this alive. Defender, Bombarder.
Интересно, будем опять что ли животных спасать в этой палатке? Так.
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Of course he did. Why else would he have run? Defender.
Так, мне нужно какое-то фиолетовое. Ха, бочка! Ха-ха! Ах, она опять превратилась. Все.
I'm not done with you.
Получайте.
Incendio.
Come on. You're afraid to fight back?
Ха-ха.
Back for more. You're going to regret that. You weaken quickly.
Так, деньги.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Pay for your deeds. Do that again, and I'll squash you like the insect you are.
Confringo. Incendio. Protego.
О, какие-то ступеньки.
Archie.
Oh.
Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open. Hello.
Замок уровень 1. Это легко. Ах. Слишком рано. Все. Теперь нормально.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Опять телепортация. Так, надо с тобой поговорить.
Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe. Mr. Filbert. And I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Так, можем теперь поговорить.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
We don't want to worry you. I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle.
Так, это задание мы сделали. Так ощущение, что он телевизор смотрит. Крутится! Саурнус. О, видите? Спрятали сову. Так. Ждем ночи.
It's you.
I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Так, задание новое. Так, куда надо? В Хогвартс? Перемещаемся.
Thank you for protecting
Ждем.
us.
So frustrating.
Подождали. Теперь надо поговорить.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But, Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So
Понятно.
frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Потрясающе.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Harlow, not hide from him. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Почему мама волнуется за ее безопасность, а она не так сильно волнуется. Так, надо подождать опять, чтобы пришло письмо.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
А я тебя вижу. Так, Хогсмид надо. Карта Хогсмида. Ага, надо задание активировать. Я сейчас просто хочу выполнять вот задачи с вот такими вот значками. Это означает, что они длинные. Например, не вот эти тут примерно 2 задания, принеси туда, поговорить с тем. А тут длинные, ты должен... И сюжет какой-то тоже в них есть. Мне эти нравятся больше. А вот если вам хочется какой-то другой, вот мне все, какие у меня есть, то говорите. Пишите в комментариях. Так. И где мне надо? Там в Хогсмиде? Непонятно. Ладно, сюда, наверное. Сейчас надо только ждать. Почему эти загрузки такие долгие? Не понимаю. О! Так. О, привет, привидение. Так, сюда. Ждать.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Так.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Пойдем с ними все встретимся. Так.
Revelio.
Так, первый наш абонент. Стоп. А что? Как открыть эту дверь? Так. Стоп. А если... Нет. Просто с этой дверью можно взаимодействовать, но только непонятно как. Ну ладно, поговорим тогда. На втором этаже. Так, лестница находится вот здесь, вот.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Так, ага, она... Вот эта лестница мне нужна.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Так,
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
так. Туда надо.
Agabus Philbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
А, это уровень 3.
Excuse me, Mr. Philbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
On the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Так. Туда надо.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Так, что такое?
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Так, как говорится, Нати, мы будем уже в следующей серии. На этом все. Вы были на канале Китошка. И всем пока-пока.